Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing some more free performance mods on my TRX4. So let's get started. Alrighty guys, so here's my Traxxas TRX4 and I'm just making a little series of free mods you can do to this thing to make it perform better without breaking the bank. So today we're going to be doing some stuff with the suspension. So the Traxxas TRX4 from the factory is one of the most capable trucks and one of the most realistic trucks that you can buy for a reasonable price. Here it is. One thing you will notice on this truck, just like all the box stock Traxxas TRX4s, the shocks are mounted vertically, and you can see that instead of just mounting them to the frame, they've mounted it up high to keep it lower. And the reason they mounted it straight up and up high is to keep realism, and the reason for keeping it up high, of course, is to keep the center of gravity as low as possible. But the free mod for today is going to be shock relocation. You can relocate your shocks to right here so that they're angling like that, and it'll give you a slight lift, probably 10 millimeters ish, and at the same time it'll give you more suspension flex, probably again around 10 millimeters per wheel, and it will also make your suspension a little bit softer and easier to move. So it's just all around really good thing to do. And like I said, only reason they kept it like this, you'll notice all the scale and trail trucks, they'll have the straight up and down suspension, whereas all the like high performance rock crawlers such as the Axial Wraith or rock bouncers, they'll have them angled. So that's what we're gonna do today. Super easy, and we're gonna test it out. So first, let's just get a battery in here, take it out, kind of test it as is, stock, and then we can go ahead and angle the suspension. Alright, here we are. Found some rocks to crawl up. I am doing this all one-handed, so sorry if I'm not really doing my best here. There's that suspension flex. You can really see it's already got a pretty good amount of flex, especially with only 90 millimeter shocks that produce 25 millimeters of travel. It's pretty good. There we go. That was a good save. Last thing I want to do is ruin this. Let's try coming down here. Whoa. Looks like my 3D printed bumper mount didn't enjoy that. You can see all the flex right there. That's enough testing. Let's move the shocks and see if we can get any better results. So now we've seen it perform just regularly. So let's move the suspension position and yeah, see how that goes. Alright, so to do this mod, super simple. Just gotta take that top shock screw out for your shock. Then you gotta take this one out or that one if you really want to jack the truck up. That'll make it super tall if you go to that one. You can see here, like that's kind of where it would put it at. So pretty crazy. I don't want to go that far, so I'm just gonna do this one right here. Then you will have to use the longer screw that came off of the shock. There it is, you can see. Big difference right there. Huge difference. Pretty crazy. So, just gonna relocate all my shocks now. The back shocks, though, you can see that this kind of blocks it. So I'm just gonna cut that with a Dremel. And yeah, should be all good. Alright guys, so as you can see, rear works like a charm. Look at that amount of flex right there. That is absolutely insane. That is great. The problem is with the front. I tried putting them down here, but I mean, you can see at this point it's not even doing anything. It doesn't spring back. Just droops, and these are all the way stiff. I tried that already. So the problem with the front is right there, diff lock cable. You can see diff lock cable just won't let me go any farther than this. If you wanted to do this mod for the front, then I'm guessing that you'd have to get a rear diff lock cable because it's a lot longer. And the problem with having it up here is that there's literally zero flex because of this stupid cable bottoming out. So that really just kind of sucks. I don't know why Traxxas made the cable so short, but I do know that there are a few options. If you own or have access to a 3D printer, I know that my local hobby shop used to have a 3D printer, and I've got one, obviously, you can hear it in the background. Then you can 3D print some shock mounts that will work, and they'll just bolt on, or you could buy some shock mounts, or you could get a longer cable for the front and install the longer cable, and then you'd be able to do this. A longer cable is probably going to run you 10-15 bucks. Buying shock mounts is probably going to run you around 20 bucks, and then having them printed is going to run you around 50 cents. I'm going to 3D print some mounts. You know what, for now I'm going to test it with only the angled back shocks and just put the front ones to stock position. Alright, here we are again. Oh my gosh. That is insane flex. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just look at it eat that rock up right there. And to think you can do it for free. Wow. Really just holy snap. I do need to stiffen up the shocks though. Wow. How is this not tipping over? Like, guys, this is nuts. Let's see if we can get down it. Oh man, that rear suspension working hard over there. Oh, yeah, I thought that might happen. See if we can make it down. Oh yeah, no problem. Alrighty guys, so got the mounts printed out. This one didn't print out that great, so I'll be lucky if it holds up. Gonna take off the shocks. Got the shocks, alright. Those are off. Take off the front body post mount thingy screw, and then steal yourself some screws from the rock sliders if you don't have any screws, and you're just going to use these to mount. So it's got this little hook down here that just clips onto the rails like that. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to cut a little bit out of this mud guard right here. So let's get this screwed in now. Gotta find some spacers for that. But for now, let's just get the other one on there and then we can worry about spacers later. Alright, got it set up. This one moves a little bit because I have the stock 550 motor in here. These were designed for 540, and so the little thing that hooks onto the frame, I had to cut it off because it was interfering with the motor. But if you got a 540, then you're all good. But oh yes. Now we have full suspension travel. Guys, this thing is going to dominate out on the trail. Alright, let's give this a shot. There's no way. Wow. Before it wasn't even able to make it this far. I'm impressed. Still can't get up though, which kind of sucks. Oh my goodness, yes. Guys, this is truly amazing. Oh. The flex just really opens up the truck. Guys, this should be flipping over right now. I don't know what I'm looking at. Look at the angle that's at. It's crazy. See if we can actually make it up here. No actual way. Guys, I never would have been able to make it over that without this suspension. Look at this. Look at the rear suspension, just as it goes up. Truck stays at the same angle the entire time. Let's see if we can make it down. Oh. Oh, so close. A little bit top heavy. I'm sure with a different body it would have done that no problem at all. Let's see if we can make it down here. Bumper getting hung up. There we go. Guys, the suspension flex is insane. That was so close. Along with giving it more travel and more suspension flex, it also heats up the trails a lot better now. Alrighty guys, so I was super impressed with the angled suspension. Really just woke the truck up. Did a really good job providing more suspension travel and providing more ground clearance and a smoother ride. Just better in every aspect except for cornering. This is really where it kind of lets you down. Now that it's so much softer, and since it's a crawler obviously and doesn't have anti-roll bars, is gonna, you know, kind of flop to the side a little bit when you do this. But you know, it's a crawler, and if you want it to be more focused towards trail trucking, then you can just leave it the way it was. I did some mods to the tires, that'll be in a different video. But yeah, I tried it with only rear suspension angled and the front just regular, and you know, the way it is right now. Very impressed with the way it was even without these suspension mounts.
because it still did really good, and that's always great, because you will have to get mounts for the front or a new diff cable. Really disappointed that this cable is so short, kind of sucks. But anyway, that's the free mod for today. Works so well and is seriously an incredible mod, even if you can only do the rear suspension. Just totally worth doing. One thing I did have to do was remove the inner mud guards from the body, just because this would hit it and it would seat. So what I did was I put the fender on there and put the screws through, and then I hot glued the screws in there, and it seemed to have held up. It doesn't want to fall off, so that's good. I'm gonna have to do it to the rear too, probably, because I can use the rear with the mud flaps on. It does work, but it yeah, it does still hit against the top of the shock, so I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.